How's she going, YouTube? Some of the Michiganders and Canadians will understand that phrase. But this is part two of my internet slash cryptocurrency security playlist that I'm going to be making. I'm going to go a little bit conspiracy on you guys right now. This article that I read earlier isn't quite as conspiracy as first glance, okay? Your Bitcoins are open to CIA criminals. Um, CIA and criminals, rather. And basically, the article goes on to talk about how you're pretty much not secure because of what's called Vault 7. Okay, um, and I don't know what happened. There was a glitch there. Anyway, basically this article goes on and talks about how you're completely unprotected, that your information is there no matter what. However, that's not really the case. Now, there is a lot of this, okay, that is probably hold some water, okay? Maybe not as transparent from the government to us. But if you really get down into it, what it comes down to is you need to be setting up the protections that you can control. Two-factor authentication. Um, when you get down to having the latest updates, the latest operating systems, those are incredibly important. Okay, now there is a risk involved no matter what operating system you have, okay, no matter what software you're using. But the real question is, are you better protected because you have it or not? And the real answer is that you need to be having it. You need to be protecting yourself. When it comes down here, um, basically, there's a list of companies. You can look at it right here if you want to check out this article of things that you shouldn't be using, okay? Because they're just known broken as far as security protocols go. That's a very important list. Now, whether, like I said, whether this is factual or not, I'm not sure. However, WikiLeaks has never really been wrong, or proven wrong rather, proven wrong. Okay, but I don't want to go into that. What I want to do is just prove that basically it comes down to upgrade to the latest version. Keep keep strangers away from physical devices. There's an article that I'll put in. Maybe I'll pause and put this in. Maybe I'll just add it. Maybe I'll just make a different series about physical devices and securities. But I'll basically tell you what that article is about. Um, there are Android duplicators, more or less. Um, it will duplicate your Android phone quickly, very quickly, at least very specific parts of it. There was like 50%. You know what? I'm not even going to put a percentage out there. There was a good amount of NFC purchases, which is near field communications, tap pay, right? That were completely unauthorized because of duplication devices or duplication scenarios. So those are things to be careful about and be wary about. This list is is 7 steps you can do, 8 steps rather you can do to protect yourself. Now I'm going to go into a little bit more detail and things I think that are equally important and show you what I am using, how I protect myself in certain aspects of these. So, number 3, don't abandon encryption. I feel like that should have been number 1. I mean, I get why they put number 1, don't use, things that are on that list, okay, but if you took away that list, so if that list wasn't important, as in, um, if that list wasn't accurate, then the number 1 thing that you could do is don't abandon encryption, right? Don't abandon safety security protocols, network firewalls, anti-ransomware, all those things. Um, and the reason that this is growing now, this article is only a few days old, but businesses feel that there's a significant threat from ransomware, and I don't feel like many programs even talk about it, nor even protect yourself from it. So what I'm going to show you real quick, where did it go? Where am I at? I'm down here, right? Finished. I think I'm this one. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, all right, this is Advanced System Care 10.3 Pro. I only run the Pro versions because basically I get the automatic updates, every option I can turn on or off, Face ID, all sorts of things. I don't use Face ID. I don't. I don't think that it's applicable enough yet for my computer. Now for my phone is a little bit different. Okay. But live surf protection, anti-tracking, real-time protection, homepage protection, DNS protection, and then I took it one step further and I went and got the Malware Fighter Pro. Now I have not seen one out there yet that can do this. I think the total package, all in all, between everything I spent, was somewhere around 40 bucks, roughly. Now I've got it on different PCs, so you guys can check out whatever you feel is applicable. Maybe you only need the malware because you've already got other protection. But this is huge. Anti-protection, anti-tracking, homepage protection, surfing protection, ad removal. It immediately removes all ads, and it'll show me too. Like for example, this page that I was on, remove 14 ads just from that page. But this is what I really wanted to show you. Here's where the Malware Fighter Pro is huge. Anti-ransomware engine on, bit defender engine on, network guard on, file guard on, startup guard on, process guard on, USB, malicious attack, camera guard, security reinforce. You can turn all these on and off if you don't like them. But I'll tell you what, where's the page that showed me? Maybe it was protect. Oh yeah. So not every single option shows you this. What happened to my camera? Pause it real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there. Maybe when I open this, my camera goes away. But not every single option does it show you how many times it has defended you, but a good portion of them do. Like 1,824 malicious sites and ads blocked, 17,773 anti-tracking blocked, 6 protections against modifying my homepage. Now that sounds ridiculous, but modifying your homepage is just a gateway to get you into wherever that tracking, that Trojan is trying to send you. And it might simply be that they just need you to go to that page. Bear with me right 1 second. So yeah, the main reason that they're trying to send you to a different homepage is because they wanted to redirect you right away. So there are different things that you can use. That's one of them. Okay, well, technically 2 or 3 of them, depending how you really look at it, because they got drive updaters and stuff. IOBit is the company. I'm going to include the link here. Here's the website. I'll just show it to you real quick. If you do nothing with this company other than use the IOBit malware fighter, I'd highly recommend it. You're going to be way safer. I'm sorry, my whole self is blue. That screen my screen is so huge that when the whole thing goes blue, it makes the camera look that way. Anyway, here's another way. VPN. There's a million of them out there. I'm just going to show you mine. Use whatever one that you feel is appropriate. And I don't even think that I have mine on right now, so I could just reset my computer. So I'm going to show you how quick and simple it is. Possibly interrupt my network connection. Let's see if she keeps going. Pause it real quick. Nope, I'm not. It's going. Okay, so while that's reconnecting, I don't think I'm going to lose my connection. I doubt it. I hope not. I want to talk about, so yeah, this is only like $3 a month, okay? And I've got it on my tablet, my phone, my computer, and right here on my workstation, on my computer in my garage. And I think that's all the devices. But yeah, I've got it on all these devices, so there's no limit. Once you sign up, you use the VPN however you want to use the VPN. So boom, I'm connected. I think I'm connected somewhere on the east board right now, but you can go through this list, and I hope that the screen capture still shows. Let's move out of the way. Thank you. Ah, yeah, you can see the list right here. You can connect wherever the hell you want. I mean, realistically, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Ireland. I try and keep them stateside for the main reason that I am stateside, and obviously connecting to a server that's much closer in distance. But there are other ones that have increased latency So you really play around with what you want, with what you feel comfortable. Typically, I have this on auto startup as soon as my computer starts up, but I've been changing some settings around, and I wanted to show you what I used. Okay, so there you can check it out if you want to. I'm not getting paid by any of these guys. I just like to feel that I'm protected. Um, there are some other things that are coming out. Some companies taking steps of their own towards protecting identities and protecting files and documents. I'm sure you guys have seen this. To be honest with you, I wanted to make a video about this the second it came out because I thought it was huge. And I feel that once it is adapted completely, it's gonna be because they're more or less using the blockchain for both Bitcoin and Ethereum to verify documents online, and that's tremendously enormous. I mean, this is like the full intent behind Ethereum, right? Well, why not use the same technology that's available? Okay, so is this gonna springshot either one of them? I don't know, but I feel like it does nothing but benefit them. We'll put it like that. So here's some information about Microsoft adding it to their Microsoft Office. Basically, it just allows you to verify the documentation so that you're not getting, yeah, I mean, it's like stamped, it's like official, you know what I mean? Maybe eventually that'll get rid of a notary. Maybe you could do something because that's a public ledger, right? So would it not bump out the need for a notary? Just saying. I don't know, that's my thoughts. Speaking of public ledger, proving identities and such, there's a company that is Lingham's Civic, okay? Huge. Okay, there's not a ton of information about it on the site. You can go check them out at civicsecure.identity.com, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's on this page. Actually already been following them, and when the article came out, it reminded me of some of the new things that apply to what we've been talking about, okay? You're going to be able to prove who you are through the blockchain. No, I mean, this is almost the flip side of Humanic, right? Human IQ, however you want to say it. Because Humanic is trying to make an app that allows you to verify yourself with face and voice recognition to use banking options. Whereas this company is just trying to make the blockchain available to you to prove who you are. Now, to what degree? Now, in here is e-signature, medical, social, financial, e-commerce, and cryptocurrency. I don't know to what degree that is going to stand because, like I said, this is pretty vague. More or less, we know how it works, right? But as these companies develop, the blockchain that they choose to help move this along is what's going to bring this technology to the next level. And this is exactly why cryptocurrency is going nowhere. And what I mean by that is in it's not disappearing, okay? It's not dipping out. So if you're not invested in some form of cryptocurrency, no matter who the company, I highly suggest it. Do your research, do your homework, protect yourself, okay? Using some of the steps I've mentioned. Use different companies. I don't care who you use. I don't make money off of IOBIT or what do they call it? Private Internet Access. I don't even know what their actual company name is. That's just the name of the app. You know, I don't care who you use. Just take some of the precautionary steps. The main reason that I showed you IOBIT is because it's the only company that I knew of, who I trust, because I've been using IOBIT for several years, that has ransomware protection. Now, what happens if it does penetrate that? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I've never had a problem with any computer that's ever been on. Sure, I might lose a small bit of resources, but if that goes towards my protection, I would rather have that than my computer run, you know, crazy fast for 2 months and then it's so full of crap. I gotta, you know, basically wipe everything and start over. So anyway, I'm gonna end it there. This is a longer video than I intended. I wanted to kind of slow down, show you some of my information. So I'll be uploading all this with all the links, and you guys can check it out whenever you get a chance. If you like the information that I provided, please like or subscribe. Hit me up on one of my social medias, whether it be Google Plus, Steemit, Twitter, and if you need to donate, all the information is in the subscription or in the description rather. And if you are a cloud miner, please be sure to use my code Save Yourself 3% and give me a little bump of appreciation. Have a good one.